Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the disembodied drive talking voice of the Nerd Jive Norgrove. That was a fucking hot mess. That was too many words,
Woo.
and my brain is broke.
That was
This
bad.
is wife. This is clearly wife
Cooking
Jive.
with wife.
This is cooking with wife. This is wife Jive. Today we're making some nonsense. Whatever.
We're making bacon wrapped hot dogs, or
drinking.
Yeah, he made a beer in his glass. He didn't actually make the beer, but he put it in the glass.
We're gonna block Julie's face so you can see her head look backwards. Look. Now her head's backwards in this? What a silly, crazy person.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh boy. Why do I do
anything
at
all?
Why do I put up with
life is suffering. No.
Anyway, for those of you who are missing a dose of life from the outside world, because for future viewers, we are now in plague times, we're gonna make some street meat tacos. And what, there's a few of you that knows what that, or hot dogs, blah. I don't even know what I'm making anymore. Tell me, what am I making? So,
tell me what you want me to do.
Those of you that go to concerts or go to conventions, you'll see these people on the side, like of the sidewalk, and they're selling, just like street food. And very commonly, you'll see hot dogs that are bacon wrapped, and they'll also have like some onions and some peppers and stuff like that. So I'm making bacon wrapped hot dogs like that, and we're gonna make them two ways. One way is street meat style with hot dog bun and bell peppers and onions and jalapenos, and the other way is chili dogs because he wanted chili dogs, and I cannot eat this chili because it's made with soy protein. Yeah, so why would you put soy protein in a chili, guys?
For that
it sucks.
Sweet soy flavor.
Stop putting soy in things where it doesn't belong. Guys, I haven't even been drinking, and I'm just like having a moment.
She's triggered, Des. Oh, as an aside, because she didn't really fully explain why we call it street meat. So bacon wrapped hot dogs done in this manner, we normally have them at Fanime, and there's like 27 people selling hot dogs
so many people.
and nachos and like delicious elote cups on the side of the fucking street. And so we call it street meat.
Because it's sold on the side of the street.
Because it's on the side of the street, and it's meat. And let me tell you what, at the end of raving for like 3 hours at 2 o'clock in the morning,
or wandering around a convention hall.
Those ladies are fucking like little baby Jesuses. They're the best.
Yeah,
they're so tasty,
good.
And they're so nice.
They're so good.
So well priced.
And I can't wait. Fanime is coming up soon.
But it's
we are missing
canceled.
it because of plague time, so this is kind of like how we're coping with it. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make bacon-wrapped hot dogs. Before I start showing you the technique, I'm going to lay out what we've got. So we've got some hot dogs. Duh. These hot dogs we get from the restaurant supply store. They are longer than regular hot dogs, but you can use this with any kind of hot dog you want.
Could one say that they're bolder?
I'm not even gonna do that. We've got enough toothpicks for 2 per hot dog, and we have 1 strip of bacon per hot dog. The bacon is actually the most important part of this. 1, because bacon, obviously, and 2, because you want the bacon to be floppy, so like at room temperature to be able to do this. Otherwise, if you take the bacon straight out of the fridge and try to make these, the bacon's kind of like crack, and it's not really gonna cook right, and the bacon will burn on the outside before the hot dog is really cooked to perfection on the inside. And then in the bowl, I have a chopped up green bell pepper, white onion, and some coined jalapenos. So we've got a cast iron skillet on like medium heat, and it's hot and ready to go. I know you can't feel the heat, but I can feel the heat.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's hot. And then over here we've got chili happening. Hot. Chili is not exciting. So when you do your hot dog,
chili's not exciting?
Well, I didn't make it, so it's not as exciting.
As a fat ass, I'm a little offended by that.
Well, I didn't make it. You didn't make it, so it's not very exciting.
Yeah, okay.
So before we get started, the key to doing these is to have your little toothpickies so they are mostly the same orientation of the hot dog. You don't want to stick them up and down because that's going to cause your hot dog to do this in the pan, and nobody wants a crooked wiener.
Nobody wants crooked
Unless
wiener.
that's your thing. And then in that case, go ahead. So we're going to go ahead and start by taking our hot dog and taking our floppy bacon, and you want to put the bacon sort of like over the top end of the hot dog. I am sorry for the phallicness of all of this, except maybe I'm not sorry. So sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put the little toothpick in, and from here, you're just going to kind of hold it and let gravity do most of the work for you. And you're just going to turn, and you're going to adjust this, and it's going to kind of move around, and there's not really a perfect way to do it, and obviously this particular piece of bacon really wants to make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. So now we're going to go all the way to the end. We're going to take our other toothpick and we're going to hit it on the side. Now, you want the toothpick a little bit off center. You don't want it right in the perfect center, otherwise it's just going to keep spiraling and spinning as you're cooking it. So now that you've got your toothpicks done, you're just going to kind of make it a little more even across the body of the hot dog. So, we're going to do it again.
So...
And I'm going to use the other side this time.
Most sexual Nerd Jive video so far? Yes, most sexual Nerd Jive video so far.
Yeah,
like
probably
I can shake
is.
the head of the audience. No, don't do it that way. Yeah, do it that way.
Oh, man.
What if we whispered real close to the microphone and stuff?
I mean, I feel like this is probably
hate ASMR, but it's mostly because it makes my
sexy
skin crawl.
thing, because I'm just like stabbing these wieners. So,
Oh yeah,
now...
note to self: don't put toothpicks in your wiener. So, yeah.
Unless you're into that, in which case we are not kink shaming you.
That's
but
fair.
Perhaps
We're not
you
gonna
should
do
figure
that.
something else out. So now we're gonna drop these hot dogs into a nice hot pan, and most ovens will have a spot on it, or yeah, most stoves. I don't know how to word today. Apparently, will have a spot where most of the oil collects. So if you've been cooking on your stove for a while, you probably know where that is. Ours goes backwards. Also, our house is on a hill. Perhaps that's part of the problem. So you want to
part of a hill.
Yeah, you want to set your hot dogs perpendicular to the area that the oil collects in, and you'll find out why later. So for now, these guys are just going to cook at a medium heat until
the horizon of oil.
Oh, jeez. These guys are going to cook on medium heat until the bottom part is nice and brown. And we're going to check that in about 5 minutes. Everybody's stove is also a little different with how hot medium heat is. On our stove, because it's crazy, medium heat on this burner actually means just above low.
Yeah. So, we'll see you in, I guess, 5 whole minutes. See ya! Oh, she covered them up, guys. Uncover them. No, you don't cover those back up.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Look at all this delicious ass streeted meat.
Look at it. So, obviously you can see I've already turned this meat, which is fine. We were a little busy, got a phone call, and then was like, okay, we gotta go. So now that we've turned the meat, it is currently cooking on the other side. You're just gonna continue to rotate these hot dogs through all of their sides until they're all the way cooked. And
So like all 4 sides?
however many sides it takes.
Ah.
Sometimes they cook through and you only need like 3 turns.
If you have those fucking
Sometimes you need, like,
octagonal
6.
hot dogs,
Yeah, if you have the ones that
fucking
are like
dodecahedron,
like, corners and
100-sided
stuff.
fucking
So
corner hot
now
dogs.
that you can see we've got like a little bit of oil built up here in our little like, oil well in the pan, we're just gonna pour these delicious bits in here. And we're just gonna kinda, sorry about that guys, we're just gonna kinda move them around so that maybe they're sitting on the stove.
Stove mess.
Maybe they're sitting, there we go. So now that they're kind of all hanging out, we're just going to cover this guy again. And the reason that we're covering
This has
this...
tiny holes, by the way. Tiny holes.
Yeah, this is actually a splatter guard. And
But
if
it's
you
like
guys
silicone? It's the fucking best.
It's so cool.
Look it up. Where did we get that at? Like Target or some shit?
I don't know. I got it as a birthday present for my mom.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Because she knows how I cook. What's up?
She means making a fucking mess. Normally, we opened all the windows. Normally, you wouldn't be able to see because the smoke is so thick.
We want the smoke. Street Profits, what's up?
You know,
I love you guys. So, I'm using a splatter guard, but you can also use a big lid. I recommend a splatter guard because it still lets some of the air out.
Yeah.
Because if you use a lid, it's not letting any of the air out, and you want some of the water vapor to come out of this so that you're getting a crisp and not vaguely soggy dog. Also, it will take a little bit longer to cook if you are using a lid.
You don't want soggy bacon. And in general, what you're doing here, and first of all, this is based on cooking it on a griddle on a propane cart in the street. But also, you're trying to sweat your onions and your jalapenos and your peppers, and the process of sweating is the release of that moisture.
So you can see like when we turn it, we've got this beautiful golden brown.
Exactly. And it's gonna give you crispy on the pan side and like a little bit softer on the hot dog side, so it's a nice middle of the road bacon. And you can always keep it on for longer if you wanted to get roasty toasty.
And I would recommend that you do not stir these vegetables.
Oh yeah, just
you can also add chopped up mushrooms to this, but it does change the flavor profile. We're going for like a vaguely Tex-Mex vibe.
Yeah, we're going for that traditional streeted meat.
Oof, gosh, I can smell those onions now. It smells amazing.
I know, right? I'm just like,
I would also recommend against adding garlic to this. And the reason for that is garlic is going to burn. And it's going to be kind of tricky there. So I know, as a Californian, we want to add 10 times the amount of garlic that a recipe has.
And jalapenos.
I would recommend you stay away from the garlic. And if you really want a garlicky taste at the end, you just sprinkle these babies when they're all cooked with some garlic powder, and that'll get you where you need to go.
Yeah.
So, we're going to continue to keep these guys covered with our splatter guard, and rotate them every couple of minutes.
His name is Matt. He's made a splat.
That's good.
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that. So we're gonna don't edit that from the video. Who am I kidding?
Keep it in forever. I'm not gonna edit shit.
This stuff.
You know that. Lowest common denominator YouTuber. What's up?
Rotate these guys as they brown, and we will see you when these guys are done. And be like, look, these babies are done. I'm gonna take the stuff and I'm gonna mess around with these vegetables. And then after that, I'm gonna plate it, and I'm gonna be like, food.
I've been recording for like 12 seconds now.
Have you? Yeah. Well, I guess now they know what I'm gonna do.
Or maybe I'll edit this out. Maybe I won't.
You probably
fucking
won't.
knows, bitch?
Oh,
take it out.
Look
take
at
it
this.
Out. What's that? Take it out.
It's song? So pretty. Hey, give this a vanity close up.
We want vanity close ups up in here.
Vanity close up.
How close? So close. Look at all that glistening oil. Look at that charred ass meat. Also, if you're wondering why, I'm sorry if I'm yelling. This microphone is really not designed for two people to be talking like this.
Also, pro tip, he's always yelling. So.
That's fair. I am.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why those hot dogs are super burnt, it's because I like my meat burnt.
Well, and these hot dogs also need to be kind of charred looking in order to get them to cook the bacon entirely.
Street meat's generally pretty fully done, but I also prefer extra crispy bacon and fairly burnt hot dogs.
So these babies are done, and we're going to go ahead and remove them out of the heat. And you want to let these guys cool for just like a little bit until they're not like molten hot to the touch. And that's primarily so you can remove the toothpicks.
5 to 10 hours
of
cooling.
The most important step of this entire recipe is removing the toothpicks.
Yeah.
If you swallow a toothpick, it's not our fault.
We're just gonna laugh at you.
And we'll probably laugh at you.
That's fair.
And maybe post a video of you eating that toothpick on Reddit.
Don't eat a toothpick.
Just don't eat a toothpick.
TLDR,
guys.
Don't eat toothpicks.
Yeah, but also look how beautiful all these vegetables are. So you can see some of them.
Veggies.
They're all still very crisp. Some of them are lightly cooked, and some of them are much more charred. So you can kind of choose what you want your little veggies to look like when you put them on. So I'm gonna also remove these from the heat. And yes, I know there's a lot of grease there. If you want to drain that grease, you can just put a paper towel in the bottom of whatever receptacle these veggies are going into.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm a fat guy, so give me that grease, yo. Also, really, by the time they make it to the plate, they're, like, pretty much not greasy.
Yep.
Just because everything falls to the bottom of the, like, dish or whatever, which is one of the reasons I use a bowl. So, we will see you guys in camera 27 in the kitchen for plating.
All right, this baby is ready to be plated. So we've got chili dogs on this side, and we've got street meat dog on this side. So the chili dog, you will notice, is a little bit less like you can't really pick these up.
Couldn't show Hella. She moved like a bitch. That's fine. The camera's freaking out.
So the
focus.
way that we usually do chili dogs is by just eating them with a fork and knife. So if you really want to use a bun and do it that way, go for it. But we do it the other way because it's easier. So just gonna remove all these toothpicks. Ooh, that one almost broke. You almost got a
toothpick in the face.
toothpick in the face.
Yeah.
Constant fear. Wife's trying to kill me with toothpicks.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the chili dog.
Nothing says chili quite like sink chili.
Sink chili.
Nah, we're just fucking.
I want to say sink chili is the best chili. I'm left-handed, so this has got to go like this. Beep.
Look at her caring about cinematography. Watch our reviews. Sometimes she doesn't. She judges me for judging cinematography, which is
I just
absurd.
forget things. All right, and then I'm just gonna I just forget things sometimes.
Like
so you
how
wanna,
something looks.
You want to just kind of like even out where your chili is at, so that you've got like good bites happening here.
Good chili
And
bites.
then on the chili dog next, we're gonna take some shredded cheddar cheese. Although I guess you could skip the cheese if you're not a cheese person. If you've got the lactose.
You got the milk farts.
Yeah, you get the lactose.
Also, I vote that we officially call lactose intolerance. We officially change its medical name to milk farts. So.
I just like saying got the lactose.
Oh,
so,
dude, I say got the milk farts to so many people. Like, people I work with, I'm just like, oh, yeah, you can't eat this because you got the milk farts. And they're just like, yes. Why are you saying it like that?
So I'm just going to stir up these street vegetables here and put them across.
Well, I mean, they're from a pan, but...
We're going to call them street vegetables.
Street vegetables sounds like drugs, right?
Vegetables.
Does that sound like marijuana cigarettes, street vegetables?
I think maybe that is marijuana cigarettes.
Are marijuana cigarettes street vegetables?
I'm not even gonna.
That just means I'm a huge vegetarian.
All right, and we do mustard on our chili dogs. It seems a little weird if you've never done it, but...
What? Who doesn't put mustard on a chili dog?
Before you, I never put mustard on a chili dog.
What?
I would have never thought of doing mustard.
Before now, she was wrong, and before we are correcting all of you in the robot interwebs, you are wrong. Mustard is always on a chili dog. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Next, we've got sour cream. Pro tip on your sour cream, if you've got like that liquid that happens at the top, first of all, that liquid is called whey, as in W-H-E-Y. And yes, that is like whey protein.
W-E-I-G-H-T. It's gonna make you fat.
No.
It's actually super healthy for you.
Yeah, whey is actually super healthy for you.
Stupid
If you can see the whey on the top, don't pour it off. It actually helps with the consistency of the cheese.
Sour cream, yeah, just
stir it back in, and I will do a video on that later when we talk more about whey and whatever that cheese stuff is, because I also make cheese.
We will do cheese one day, but I have to rebuild a press, and
we have to find a place for it in our tiny little house. We have to find a place in our
very, very tiny house for cheese press.
And then lastly, you want to hit it with a good hot sauce.
This is the Valentina Black. Listen, Valentina Black is... You know how everybody's hot on Sriracha? They're wrong. Sriracha's shit.
Valentina is
Valentina Black. This right here. Look at this. Right here. Not sponsored, unless Valentina wants to give me free hot sauce, which I will.
Yeah, right. What's up?
Accept.
We love you so much.
Seriously, I buy this stuff in fucking bulk. Also, real talk, you want the secret? If you go to like Safeway or some shit, you're only going to get the Valentina Yellow. It's aight, but it's not the best stuff. So, but the Valentina Black, you gotta go to the fucking bodegas. I go to one in Cloverdale. I get this shit for like $3.50 or something. Yeah. It's so cheap.
There you have the chili dog.
That's the chili dog.
It's beautiful.
All right.
As far as hot sauce, you want to go with a Mexican tasting hot sauce because that's going to complement the flavors of both the street vegetables and also the chili. So we're super good there.
Okay.
Next, we're going to move on to the street meat. We decided we were going to do this and then forgot about not having hot dog buns.
So guess what she's using for a hot dog bun?
I've got Hawaiian rolls.
3 Kings Hawaiian rolls.
So this is going to be probably the best hot dog ever because Hawaiian rolls are the best.
True.
Now, traditional street meat, you just get the vegetables and then that's it.
Oh yeah, they're dry.
Yeah, it's dry.
No.
Oh, sometimes they put mayonnaise on it.
They'll put mayonnaise and mustard on. They got them little three squeezy boys.
Yeah.
Dude, those are fucking fire too. And
Yeah.
when you ask a lady for mustard when you get street meat, like in San Jose or some shit, she fucking mustards it up, dog. That's
so much mustard and mayonnaise.
It's so good.
I actually like doing it a little bit different, and I like just putting the vegetables on.
Those thug street veggies.
Street vegetables. I'm just gonna grab this and I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you
pour
just
this
scoop it. Give it the old scoopy pour. What's that? Is it scoopy pour?
Scoop and pour,
Scoop and pour, baby.
All right, and then I'm gonna hit this with some mustard. And I'm also going to hit this with some sour cream because I love sour cream, and why not?
Dutch angle in there. How about that Dutch angle? Is that what that's called? When you film like a dumbass? Nah, I super love that in horror films, but it's just... Sometimes I take photos and they're crooked, so it makes it feel fancy.
And I'm actually going to skip the cheese on this because the cheese is great, but you really want to use like cotija if you're going to put cheese on this, and I didn't want to get any out of the fridge, and I'm being lazy.
Or like proper crema, fuck sour cream, what's up?
Yeah, if you've got sour cream, like crema, that would be even better than using mayo, and that is your street meat hot dog.
So, this is our street meat dog.
Street meat chili dog.
Street meat chili dog. Non-street meat Julie.
Non-street meat. I have not been street meated yet. Oh boy, this is like the most
inappropriate YouTube video ever. Yeah. So sorry, but not at all sorry about that. I don't really care.
Yep.
Either way, I've been the genuinely disembodied voice of the Jive Talking Nerd, John Norgrove. I said it correctly this time. What's up?
Or did he?
I don't know.
Because I think he says it different every time.
I do.
Do you guys know? I don't know.
I should drink either less or more, but not the amount that I'm currently drinking. This has been Wife. This is Street Meat Hot Dogs. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell us what you think. If you want us to cook something, let us know. If you want me to cook something, be prepared for a fucking dumpster fire. If you want Wife to cook something, be prepared for food that's edible. Listen, this is my problem. I cook food so spicy that it's inedible for anybody that isn't like a demon. So one day we'll do gumbo, but goddamn, it's gonna take so much time
and a lot of money and ingredients that we don't have because we're in plague times.
Oh my god, I make the worst. It's delicious gumbo. It's just so much stuff.
It's so spicy.
It's so spicy.
You're basically just like eating sour cream that's flavored like gumbo.
Well, she is. The rest of us just eat the gumbo.
And I like spicy food, guys. I'm at Valentina Black.
She knows nothing Jon Snow about spicy food.
Oh boy.
So.
All right. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you make these. Looking forward to some pics of some bacon wrapped hot dogs inappropriately taken pictures of on the internet.
Yeah. What's up, dog? Show me that dog, yo.
Yeah, tag me at Goddess Jules on Instagram.
Yeah, what's up? All right. Peace.